welcome to another episode of Maya's Thoughts. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, that's my blog. So, my YouTube channel is Maya's World. Yeah. Welcome to another episode of Maya's World. And you're welcome to stay tuned with me as we talk about something very simple, I guess. So, I was just a couple of days ago, I was just sitting there and thinking about one of the strange things I discovered way late in life. And guess what this like? I don't know, let me count five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there are more men in the world than there are women. Isn't it surprising? I don't know if you're not surprised. I was surprised when I found out. Like, I practically found out somewhere last year that there were more men in the world than there were women. I was so shocked. Like, I was super shocked. And asked me why. When I was growing up, people used to say that there are more women in the world than men, that if you take the whole world's population, or maybe they should have even made it Ghana, but they used to constantly say that the ratio was like 1 man to like 7 women, and that's why lots of women would stay single till they went into their grave, because the ratio was so disproportionate. Is that sentence correct? Okay, I don't know. But practically what they were saying was 1 man to 7 women. Some made it 1 man to 5 or so. So practically forging the thought that there were so many women in the world, like far more than there were men. I never really checked, but I remember growing up and knowing that the percentage of women in Ghana to men was around 51%, 51%, and feeling like how does a ratio of 51 to 49 equate 1 man to 7 women? But I never actually sat down to even calculate and see what they were trying to drive at, because like, I don't know, when you've heard something for so long, you just take it as the truth. So 51 to 49. So was it somewhere last year? I just went to check the world population and I found out that surprise, 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 there are actually more men in the world than there were women. I was shocked. I was super shocked, because as far as I was concerned, my truth, or what I thought was the truth, was that there were more women in the world than men. Yes. And I think I may have argued this somewhere if it had ever come out, because sincerely I felt that was the truth. And maybe one day we talk about how such a seemingly innocent false narrative has led to a lot of women feeling like they have to compete for the few good. Yeah, no. Even if I had good, then I'm making it smaller, like the few men in the country or in the world. But let's drop that. Today I just wanted to talk about how sometimes we hear something for so long, whether we are told by religion, whether by religion, by our culture, or just by popular opinion. Like, we hear it for so long that in our heads it becomes the truth, even when it's not. And I think that goes on far more than we actually think. We hear something for so long that we stop questioning it in our head. You feel like because you've heard it for such a long time and from various people, then it has to be true. And this has been going on for quite a while. Like, you hear that as a person, as a gender, you don't equate respect to love. So you feel like you don't need to be respected in order to feel loved. Like, you hear that you as a gender, you equate respect to love, even when you don't equate respect to love. and you hear it for so long that that becomes your truth. I think it goes on far more than we are all ready or willing to accept, and that is the truth. So I just want to say that, have you ever sat down to question some of the things you know as true? Do you ever wonder if what all the things that you know are actually correct, especially when they are told by people? Have you just accepted the basics as your facts, as your truth, without actually going to search for it? For just like I discovered, there are actually more men in the world than women, but you be sitting there thinking that there are more women in the world than there are men. So I'm just trying to tell you that there are so many things we've been told, so many things that we've learned from other people, so many things that sometimes religion and culture have shoved down our throat, and we haven't questioned any of them because we just accepted them as truth. But maybe you don't question much in life because you aren't me, but I want you to sit down and question certain things you know. I want you to sit down and ask yourself the right questions, because maybe at the end of the day you would discover, that they aren't actually true, and that there's truth somewhere that we haven't found yet. Thank you so much for coming to my TED Talk. We'll meet next time I decide to film a video. Thank you. Bye.